Good evening. Today is Monday, May 7th, which reminds me, of course, of that famous joke, May the 7th? I don't know. Can you? Good. Good evening, America, and welcome to the 5-Minute News Hour. My name is Brian Gartland. Tonight's top story. As a result of Vice President Joe Biden's statement on Sunday's Meet the Press, in which he said, I am, quote, absolutely comfortable with equal gay marriage rights, Barack Obama has been bombarded with questions about the VP's statement, asking if it is in line with the president's views, who has not come out in full support of equal gay marriage rights, but has said that he is conflicted on the issue and that his position is constantly evolving. Luckily, the president did not have to write these statements himself. He instead borrowed them from a Thomas Jefferson speech on the issue of slavery. Protesters in Russia were arrested and handled violently yesterday and today as a result of demonstrating during President Vladimir Putin's third inauguration. Putin, who took 4 years off after his second term in order to fulfill the requirements of the Russian constitution, said in a statement of the protesters, "They were beaten and arrested. I am back in charge. Everything is back to normal. It's good to be king. I mean Tsar. I mean president. President. I said president that time, right? Excellent. President. Elections in France held over the weekend ousted conservative incumbent Nicolas Sarkozy and put in power socialist candidate François Hollande in the seat of French power. When asked what effect the election of a French socialist could have on American economics, a leading expert said, I don't know, the red wine will get even redder. He's a frickin' French president. Who gives a meld? His qualifications of being an expert are currently under investigation. Marvel's The Avengers broke with great force existing U.S. box office records over the weekend. I feel like there's a word I could have used instead. Like there's a joke there. Whatever. Anyway, earning over $200 million nationwide. 5-Minute News Hour new entertainment and technology correspondent Eric Arnold filed this report. Eric.
Thanks, Brian. Start over. Keep it going.
All right, let's go.
Thanks, Brian. Here with my expert review. I saw The Avengers today, and here's what I've got to say. Oh my God, it was awesome! The Iron Man was flying around, and he was blowing stuff up, and he always had something funny to say. And then the Hulk was like, "Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna smash everything." And Captain America was like, "I'm here for America." And Thor was like, "There, the old gods and the new." Back to you, Brian.
Would a man with this many hats not know when it's time for sports? No. As in, he would know when it's time for sports. The Louisville coroner has not released autopsy details on the murder victim found in Churchill Downs, the site of the Kentucky Derby this weekend, just hours after the race. And she won't if she knows what's good for her, said a release by a radical group of horses who claim they will not stop until everyone from HBO's Luck has been avenged, adding, "Nay, Winnie, stomp, stomp, stomp." Charles Barkley, commenting on Mitt Romney appearing at a Boston Celtics playoff game over the weekend, said of the candidate, quote, "Nothing personal, but we're going to beat you like a drum in November." Barkley is, of course, referring to the ex-NBA All-Stars versus former Governors Cornhole tournament, which is held every fall. Added Barkley, Mitt Romney will also lose the election that month. And our final story this evening. Details released today reveal that a plot to use explosives on a passenger jet plane was thwarted last week on the 1-year anniversary of the death of Osama bin Laden. Said the terrorist responsible, quote, "And we would have gotten away with it too, if it weren't for those pesky everyone trying to stop us in a global initiative to crack down on our organizations." For all of me here at the 5-Minute News Hour, I would like to thank you for tuning in. have a good night and a great night. Don't let the bed bugs bite you. It's a serious issue. Back when people used to say it, they didn't mean it. But I mean it. Don't let the bed bugs bite you. Try, anyway. As best it can be avoided.